When I was fresh out of college, I had a job at a high school. It was a Catholic high school. A lot of people I worked with went to mass with me on Sunday. And so I was playing music at mass. I legit owned a keytar and played on my keytar at mass. Come at me, liturgy nerds. So I was on my keytar and Laura was on her guitar. Now Laura was around my age and pretty cute and Catholic. Especially then when I was around a girl who was around my age, pretty cute and Catholic. I only had one goal. Don't be an idiot. That was it. Just don't be a complete idiot and you will consider it a success. Oh boy, this story. So mass is going swimmingly and then the sign of peace happens. And I was unsure whether I was on handshake or hugging terms with Laura. This is compounded by the fact that she graduated from Steubenville and there's this you never know. I thought the rules might have been different in Ohio. So I go in for the handshake, and Laura goes in for the hug. And so I have to transition from the handshake to the hug. And instead of like going back and coming back in, I decide to go straight across. But this right here is where Laura's face was. And I, like an idiot, don't change course. I just watch as I slowly slap Laura across the face. Smooth move, X-Lax. Like, well done. And I to this day, I remember doing this. I remember like looking at her dead in the face and just like knowing this is happening and not, my brain was frozen and it just, boom. Right across her face. People talk about embarrassing mass stories. I'm like, well, there was the one time I backhanded a girl across the face during the sign of peace. The worst part about it was how my brain froze, and I had all of that time to correct and did it. I'm saying this because I think the church, we're currently in the state of slowly slapping Laura across the face. We see the problem. We know exactly what's gonna happen, but we're so brain locked. We are just watching it happen. Please, Christians of America, do not make the same mistake that I made. Do not slap Laura across the face. Change direction. Move your hand away from the problem and then go in for the hug. It will work out so much better. You have no idea. I'm telling you this as a friend. So this is part of why I get mad when I see people who have worked for the church for like over 30 years and haven't changed their method or the way they do their job. If you are doing things the way we've always done it, then you are part of our failure and our lack of changing course. 30 years of trial and error and seeing what works and naming what doesn't and changing it, great. Tell me what you've learned, because I need it. But 30 years of doing the exact same thing and claiming that it should work and that everything else is the reason that it's not happening, stop. Just stop. Try something else or quit. We don't have the luxury of trying it one more time and seeing if it'll work, because we are currently slapping Laura across the face in slow motion. For other happy and exciting church news, please subscribe to Steve the Missionary. I will see you guys next time. See, I come from a Latin family in Southern California. You handshake all the guys and you hug all the women, and if you're related to them, you kiss them on the cheek. The rules are apparently different in Ohio.